So then we got two X-Men going head to head. Colossus versus Warpath. Who wins? That's what we're to find out. Pietro Rasputin is a Russian mutant who possesses the ability to transform his body into organic steel, giving him immense strength and durability. Colossus is among the physically strong X-Men and is also a talented artist. Now, in his armored state, Colossus possesses insane superhuman strength. Is actually able to lift easily over 100 tons. He's been able to smash tanks with his bare hands, throw around 50-foot tall robots, carry the X-Men's plane, the Blackbird, which weighs around 85 tons, and he's held up a collapsing hospital before. His punches have been able to injure Abomination and the Hulk, and in his armored state, he produces considerably less fatigue toxins, so Colossus can actually fight at full strength for several days before he begins to get tired. He's also just as agile and flexible as he is in his human form, despite being made of organic steel. Colossus is incredibly durable, able to withstand essentially any caliber bullet, an explosion of 4,500 pounds of TNT, optic blasts from Cyclops, punches from Hulk, and Wolverine isn't even able to cut him with his adamantium claws. Although that's probably because Logan isn't strong enough, not that Colossus can actually stand up to adamantium. Finally, it's even been said that it would require 750 tons of force in order to break one of Colossus' arms. Then in the other corner of Warpath, James Proudstar, known as Warpath, is a mutant of Apache descent who has been affiliated with many X-teams over the years, starting with the Hellions. Warpath possesses superhuman physical attributes, but these have been actually wildly fluctuated throughout the years. He possesses superhuman strength, but that's ranged from 2 tons up to 90 tons. It seems the High Evolutioners tampering with genetic codes allowed access to aspects of the mutations that were previously unknown to him. But in recent years, it looks like he's back to his lower level and has lost his Hulk-like strength. For instance, he struggled fighting a single alligator in the sewer. James is able to move at speeds much greater than the best athletes, and can actually exert himself at peak capacity for up to 24 hours before the fatigue toxin buildup begins to impair him. Warpath's body is harder and more resistant to injury than a normal human. For example, he survived falls from several stories, being hit by energy blasts, high-caliber bullets, being punched by extremely strong opponents, even surviving an attack from Juggernaut. He's also incredibly agile, and has great reflexes, which are much better than Olympic athletes. He's got incredibly enhanced sight and hearing, as he can see in near total darkness, and hear over an insane distance. James also has a nice healing factor and can heal from minor injuries to deep lacerations caused by adamantium. Then finally, Warpath is a formidable combatant and wields 2 large vibranium knives. These were gifts given to him by Storm and are perfectly weighted and ideal for throwing. He's practiced extensively with them, and they are perfectly incorporated into his fighting style. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, I know you might be thinking, this fight seems like a bit of a mismatch. Colossus is clearly stronger and superior to Warpath, so a couple good hits from Pietro will probably put him down. Well, you're not wrong, but there's a whole lot more to this fight that we need to talk about. So let's get started. Now, first off, yes, clearly Colossus is stronger and more durable. I mean, I don't even need to give examples, that's just a given. But Warpath is faster and more agile, able to dodge most of the punches Colossus throws his way if he's using his skills. Then I'd imagine he'd be durable to at least take one punch from Colossus. Then Warpath is also the better and more skilled fighter. But look, Colossus does have skill and years of experience fighting alongside the X-Men. But what I really want to talk about isn't Warpath's physicality or his fighting skill, even though those two things are important. It's his vibranium knives. Can vibranium pierce Colossus' organic steel skin? Well, I thought I was going to go through some long, convoluted speech to prove whether or not vibranium can pierce his skin. It's actually a whole lot easier than that, because he's actually gone up against a vibranium knife before, and he's been stabbed. Not only that, but it turns out vibranium is toxic to his metal form, and so his body instinctively becomes flesh. So wow, because Colossus' advantage isn't that he's just durable, but his entire body is organic steel, and that includes his organs. So if he's stabbed, he can't really be put down because his organs are steel. But it turns out that vibranium turns it back to his normal flesh, and that would be catastrophic for Pietro. So it's looking like either one can win the fight with one good hit. Now I guess the final question we gotta ask is, who's gonna land the first good hit? Well, that's where Warpath's fighting skill and physicality comes into play. because while he might not be stronger than the Colossus, he's definitely faster, more agile, and is going to be able to dodge punches. Then those knives are basically an extension of his own arms at this point. And with his skill, I do believe that Warpath will get the first hit. This should severely injure Colossus and turn the fight in Warpath's favor, giving him the victory. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts, so sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe button for videos just like this one, and I will see y'all tomorrow.